Welcome to myprojectbuzzer.com. Let us see the title of a personalized mobile search engine. The abstract of the title, the personalized mobile search engine classifies to the content and location based concept. It's a client server architecture we have using to the mining technique for this one. The main concept of the PM client side, the user application will be developed. The server side, we have the ranking applications will be made to the all the user part. So personalized servers we have including for the each and every user. The main concept is content based and location based concept. We have using the data set, user preference for the content and the location for the query basis. User click to the query basis, we have the collecting information retrieved from the object. So click through data is a main to protect the privacy for the user. The client is collect and store the locally. The click through is protect to the privacy. The task we have maintained to the training and with the re-ranking process to maintain to the PMSE server. So first of all, we have the user to intro the system. We have the query input. User collect the information for the after the input. We have the mentioned the two databases. The two databases maintained for the content and location to separately. This is the collection of information maintained to the client side. So client side input to the query basis and collecting for the content and location based information to the databases via. The two databases separate for the content. The client side will be invoked for the responsibility for the server. After the two databases, the process to the server side. The server side will be maintained to the waiting process and the waiting process after completions, the waiting process to the re-ranking process. And the re-ranking process, mining technique, we have the checking for the personalized for the after solution to the user. The user preference automatically to developing the updating for the result for the server side. The server side gets the response for the user query. It will be the top key approach to getting the result to the client. The server quickly to respond to the user query to update for the result. The result updation will be collected click through will be collect for the information and update to the responsibility. So user every time coming to the query basis retrieve from the updated result only to show the link basis. We have made it to the abstract of this one. Let us see the flow of the diagram. This is the architecture diagram. So click through. The client is clicking for the query. So the query process, after the query process, we have the click through collected will be collect for the two databases. The content and locations. The content eventually maintained for the query. The query will be collected for the content. The content will be collected for the location databases. Located databases we have maintained to the geo names. The geo names mentioned for the latitude and longitude. Then checking to the nearby locations. So the content will be the waiting process for the content. This process maintained to the server process. So client process will be for the click through collected maintained to the content and location. The two databases maintained to the weight basis. The weight basis checking to the ranking. The re-ranking process, the PMSE server updating for the each and every result will be simultaneous process. The searching process will be developed for the content and the location. So the content and location based waiting, the wait process and re-ranking process stored to the separate of the content and location. So the query process we retrieve from the server checking to the searching for the content and location. This content and locations we have made into the re-ranking process also. So the each query client, which client and which query process, the updating result will be searching for the content and location. The two databases maintained for the server maintained to the re-ranking process that. We have using to the client and the link based content concept. So the result will be updated for the query. So the query collected for the information from the server side content and location databases. So each and every time client retrieve from the query, then query updated for the searching for the PMC server, then the content locations will be received for the query answer. The query answer will be displayed for the client. This process will be developed for the PMSE. Let us see the demo of the project. This is the first frame of the project. Click the browse button, enter the database. The information will be fed, the data format and the data file and the data size of the format. split it to the process. Still wait to the process. It will loading. Data splitted, successfully created. After the message, you click the OK. Next, we have the extract the data. 20,577 records will be there. The data show will be this form. Entire data will be show. It's like the features, the name and the geo name, the features and the features codes, country, time, modification times. The features is there. Next, we go to the data query process. Query process we bringing to data show form. Any type of name. Click the version. Checking the query process. The version is contained to this data. Next, with the category. The category we mentioned to the feature classes. So feature classes we put into the input or a P category list for the P category list. H, the category mentioned for the H. The classes will be divided for this feature classes. The next we click into the geo name, clicking to the latitude value, checking for the latitude value, which record will be shown for that one. Mention that this is the data query process. Then next go to the ontology process. The ontology we maintain to the click throw collector. First of all, we client user checking to the query. Click to the search. The query process contained to the records and to the sample links for that one. First of all, we click to the level of the content. We checking that link. Click through collector. Click through collect the user query. Next to the content features. Click the content feature extract successfully created. Next with the location. You click the wherever location you click that. The location click that. Location features will be extracted successfully. Then finally the ontology. Click that ontology process successfully. The ontology process successfully for update for the content basis and location based databases. Click OK. Next we go to the click through collector entire features. Click the ontology process. Ontology maintained to the click through collector. This is the information the user collect for the previous next process, whatever the location and content features you should derive to this query. So this query contains the content features and the location features. They separate for the databases. The next we have the server connected. Next you go to the server connected. You click to the wait process. This wait process we have maintained to the ranking process. The ranking process maintained to the new. This process maintained to the user click for this one. The ranking process updating result will be new features for the result. So next we go to the result process for the ranking. First of all, we click to the re-ranking process. Then when the server will loading that, click the solution of the process. The solution of process updating for the result to the re-ranking process. So re-ranking process updating for the this query only for the user click the updation result. So the result will be updated to the solution. The solution result will be show that one. Finally, we click the graph of the solutions. Its solution maintained to the series for the ranking process for the queries. So queries levels only for the 4 limited lines, and we content the features of the queries these lines. So the personalized mobile search engine content for the whole ranges of the solutions will be derived to the server pod.